In 2025, over 20 million people all over the world are going to be diagnosed with cancer, and I do not want you to be one of them. So here's 10 things you can do today to decrease your chances. Number one is pretty obvious: stop smoking. The data says that if you quit by the age of 40, you can avoid up to 90% of the excess risk of cancer death associated with prolonged smoking. Literally, the earlier you quit, the less likely you are to get cancer, so stop today. Number two, a lot of people aren't going to like to hear, and that's cutting out alcohol. We now know for a fact that just one glass of alcohol a day is linked to increased risks of almost all forms of cancer. Number three is vaping and e-cigarettes. The larger these have grown in popularity, the more studies that have come out that directly link it to forms of lung cancer, bladder cancer, oral cancer. Some studies have even proven that people who vape have a higher chance of lung cancer than people who have been smoking cigarettes. Number four is drop the weight. Obesity is directly and strongly linked to many different forms of cancer. Losing excess weight, even just a modest amount, can greatly decrease your chances of developing all of these different types of cancers in your lifetime. Number five is a big one, and the only one you should clearly and obviously avoid in the grocery store. That's processed meats of any kind. Unlike seed oils, food dyes, and artificial sweeteners, the research on processed meats is literally undeniable. It is very strongly linked to increasing cancer. Think deli meats, hot dog, bacon, pepperoni, cured honey ham, all group 1 carcinogen. Number six, UV radiation and exposure. One of the easiest to avoid. Just put sunscreen on all the time. You're gonna be out in the sun for longer than 5 or 10 minutes, it's worth wearing. Main places you wanna focus on: the backs of your hands, your ears, the top of your nose, and actually your eyelids. Eyelids are often ignored as far as sunscreen is concerned, so it's a sneaky place you can get cancer. Number seven is build muscle. The more muscle you have on your body, the less likely you are to get cancer, and the less likely you are to die from cancer. Number eight is easier said than done. Just get more sleep. Many studies show that chronic sleep deprivation is directly linked to increased chances of many different forms of cancer. Sleep is one of the most important things you can do to take care of your body. Prioritize it over all else. Number nine, avoid harmful chemicals and air pollution. And when I'm talking harmful chemicals, I'm not talking about sucralose or aspartame. I'm talking about the obvious ones that have been linked to cancer: asbestos, arsenic, benzene, etc. Some other big things to consider limiting or avoiding altogether is glyphosate, like Roundup, BPA's, microplastics, Teflon, formaldehyde, diesel exhaust, stuff like that. And last but not least, number 10 on the list is lowering your stress. Weakened immune system, increased inflammation, faster tumor growth. Also, and maybe the main reason, when you are chronically overstressed, you're more likely to have unhealthy coping habits, which are the other things on this list: drinking, smoking, being obese from overeating unhealthy food. Cancer is one of the leading causes of death today in the United States, and it is increasing every single year, so it's more important than ever that you are doing all of these things on this list religiously.